Hello, all you WeirDopes out there. Today I'm going to talk about my top 5 Stephen King movies. It was really hard to narrow it down to 5, but here we go. In the 5th spot, I have Brian De Palma's 1976 film Carrie. A painfully shy high school girl endures relentless bullying at school and abuse from her mother at home. She suddenly discovers she has telekinetic powers, and a cruel prank at the prom triggers a violent, devastating release of her abilities. Definitely one to watch. Next, I have John Carpenter's 1983 film Christine, which is about a shy teenage boy named Arnie who becomes obsessed with a 1958 Plymouth Fury that he names Christine. Christine herself is possessed and jealous, and she eliminates anyone who threatens her bond with Arnie. This movie blends supernatural horror, teen drama, and John Carpenter's signature atmosphere. In the 3rd spot, we have 1985's Silver Bullet, based on Stephen King's novella Cycle of the Werewolf, which takes place in a small Maine town. That town is plagued by brutal murders. The story itself follows a young boy who uses a motorized wheelchair as he becomes convinced a werewolf is the one responsible for the murders. This film mixes creature feature suspense along with coming-of-age adventure. In the number 2 spot, I have the 1979 TV miniseries Salem's Lot, which is about writer Ben Mears who returns to his childhood town of Jerusalem's Lot, only to discover that people are mysteriously disappearing. Ben soon learns that a vampire named Mr. Barlow and his human servant Stryker are turning the townsfolk into the undead. As the infection spreads, Ben and a small group of survivors fight to stop the growing vampire threat before the entire town is lost. This movie is known for its eerie atmosphere and iconic floating vampire boy scene. That scene still gives me the shivers, and this movie is still my favorite vampire movie of all time. Finally, in the number 1 spot, we have The Mist, directed by Frank Darabont, about a group of townsfolk trapped inside a supermarket after a mysterious supernatural mist engulfs the town. Inside the fog lurks deadly creatures from another dimension, and as fear and paranoia rise, the biggest threat becomes not just the monsters outside, but the people losing their minds inside. The film is known for its intense atmosphere and its famously dark and unforgettable ending. This is one of the very best endings ever in a horror movie. Check it out if you haven't seen it. And there you have it, folks, my top 5 Stephen King movies. Which movies would be in your top 5? I'd love to read about them. Feel free to comment in the chat. Until next time.